Hey guys, this is Kenji again, and nice meeting you all. It's actually 1:10 in the morning right now, but I don't know why, but I think I know why actually. I think I had too much coffee earlier, and yeah, I cannot fall asleep. I try to go to bed. Actually, I was laying down on bed and for like half an hour, and I could not fall asleep. So yeah, I was thinking, well, since I cannot fall asleep, why shouldn't or yeah, why don't I record another video, right? So yeah, I just brewed some tea, made some tea, and yeah. So in this video, I actually wanted to talk about. I was thinking, well, actually, okay, so I was thinking, what should I talk about, right? And I was thinking, oh man, like I think I might have a good one. So yeah, so in this video, I'm actually going to talk about this rejection from this girl back in college. Um, I've had like ton of rejections, right? It's not even surprising, but I feel like this one really stood out because it was pretty bad. So I thought it might be really interesting to talk about this one particularly. And I think I might have a couple of other ones that might be good, but why don't we start off with this one, right? Okay, so this goes back to a couple of years back when I was in college. Um, so mind you, I went back to school when I was like 32, 33. But anyways, that's besides the topic. So yeah, um when I went back, I didn't really know anyone, right? I was this awkward, old ass student, 33-year-old. And I really wanted to meet people, even if like I consider myself really, really super shy, introverted. I still wanted to, I guess, like put myself or go out of a comfort zone, right? So yeah, I went to like this club event. I forget the name of the club, but yeah, they had like an event on that day, like welcoming event for newcomers. And yeah, I just went to that club event, and they were doing like a little hiking um back of or yeah, little hiking at on a trail nearby a campus. And yeah, like I went there and I introduced myself, and I met this girl. She was really like, I don't know, I thought she was pretty cute, right? And yeah, I introduced myself to her, and she was like really friendly. She was smiling, and yeah, she introduced herself, and yeah, she was like, oh, like I'm one of the what do you call it? Like, oh yeah, I'm one of the um mentors here, and I've been in this club for like a couple years or 2 years, and welcome to the club. And yeah, and for some reason she was like really friendly, and um yeah, we just like, I don't know, I guess we just hit it off, right? Like we started like hiking up the trail, and even if I just met her, somehow we just it got really she was really friendly to me, and the conversation went pretty well, right? We were talking about school, how like I hate my classes already, and somehow like, so how like you're walking up the trail, like there was about like 50 people that showed up, and they got into their group, whatever. And somehow me and her got into a pair, and we're just like, walking or hiking the trail. And yeah, like the conversation was good. She was laughing, smiling, and she was talking about school. And then at one point, she was asking me like, "Oh, like by the way, like do you like go to gym?" I was like, "Yeah, like I go to gym." And then she was like, "Oh, like do you like have you ever gone to like a weight room?" And I was like, yeah, I go to the weight room too. Like, I do cardio and sometimes I go to the weight room, right? And then she was like, oh, like, I've never been there. Like, can you actually like take me? Like, do you think you can like go with me? Like, and work out together. I was like, yeah, sure, why not, right? So yeah, like that. Like she was very like welcoming, right? So I was thinking to myself, man, like, does she like? Okay, like I wasn't 100% sure, but like it crossed my mind that she might have an interest. I don't know. That's how I perceived at that moment, right? Because like I said, she was really like being friendly, right? Um and we're making like silly jokes and we're just like I think we're having a good conversation, making silly jokes. And so yeah, as we came back down the trail, I was like, oh yeah, so like, you know, can I get your number, right? Like, if you want to go to a gym together, like, yeah, let me get your number. Like, I hit you up, right? And maybe you can arrange a time to go together. So yeah, I got her number. We exchanged our numbers, and then the same week, I just like casually like around like 6 or 7 in the evening like texted her, right? Like, hey, like, I'm about to go to the gym. Do you want to join? And she was like, yeah, sure, like I'll join you, right? So we met like in front of the gym, and then we worked out together, right? And I took her to or we both went into the inside the weight room, and we did the weights together. And again, like we were having a good time, right? We're like sharing our hobbies, our interests, what we like, what kind of food we like, just very casual, friendly talk. And at this point, I was thinking, man, like I think maybe she she might be interested in me, right? And then towards the end of the working out, she suggested that we go to stretching room and do a stretch together, right? I was like, sure, why not? I don't never really stretch, but yeah, why not? And then she was like, yeah, like I'll teach you, right? Like I'll teach you how to stretch. And then like she was showing me all these like tricks of, I don't know, like these weird poses of stretching. And then at one point, she asked me if I wanted to do a stretching for like, where like usually like, what couples do, like they sit and they face each other. They're sitting and they're facing each other, and then like they're spreading their legs against each other's legs, right? And you're like, one person is like pulling the other person, and then the other person is like getting pulled, right? So like their legs gets like stretched, and like their, I guess, upper back is getting stretched. And like I thought that was kind of weird that she suggested like that we would do that stretching, because I thought like, I don't know, that's too intimate, right? Like, I don't know, I thought that was too intimate. So I was thinking to myself, okay, it's either she might be really interested in me, right? Which is, I thought, like, which is unlikely though, because that never happens to me, right? That never happens to a 5'6" guy. And then second, I was thinking, oh, like maybe she feels too comfortable around me, right? That's why so she feels too comfortable around, meaning that she doesn't even see me as a male. That's what I mean, right? And I was thinking to myself, man, like it might be the latter, because that's what usually happened to me. Um, that's that's just how it has been, right? Um, yeah. So we did that stretching. Like it was still friendly, and like yeah, she was pulling me towards like her crotch area. I'm like, fuck, like this is so weird. I mean, yeah, I don't know, like so weird, right? But anyways, yeah, we did that. We finished the stretching, and it was kind of like already late at night, like around 9. And I was like kind of like, I asked her like, oh, would you like me to walk you back? It's kind of dark. And she was like, "Oh, like, are you sure? Like, it's kind of far from here, right?" I was like, "Oh, like, how far?" And then she like tells me like her like apartment like cross streets, and I'm like, "Oh, that's kind of far." Because I think it was like about like 20-minute walk, right, from the gym. So it would be like 40 minutes walk for me because I would have to walk back to my apartment. But I was like, you know what, like I'll walk you back because I was still thinking she might be interested in me, right? So yeah, I walked there. But it was weird because like as we were walking, I don't know, her vibe, what do you say, what do you call it, like her demeanor kind of shifted. So you know how she was like very friendly like during the hiking, the first time when we met, and then the second time we met was actually at the gym. Just at the gym, she was very friendly, smiling, laughing. Right, we are making like silly jokes again. We even did that stretching, right? Um, but yeah, it was her demeanor kind of like completely shifted, and I swear, like I didn't do anything, right? I didn't say anything. It just shifted. It was not as friendly, and she was not as like laughing as much. She was not smiling as much. The conversation was more dry. I don't know, but anyways, I walked her back. We didn't talk that much during that walk. But anyways, I came back home and I'm thinking to myself, man, like I'm kind of confused, right? Um I feel like I'm getting mixed signals, right? Um yeah, but I don't know. I was thinking to myself, okay, like maybe she was shy, but I don't know. Was she shy though? Like I don't think so. I don't think she was shy at all. Like why would she, like if she was shy, why would she even like suggest that we do couple stretching, right? I don't know. My mind was just like spiraling in this like conflicted dilemma or like confusion, right? Whether or not she was interested in me. But anyways, I think a couple of days later, we're still texting, right, every day, almost every day. And then a couple of days later, like she was asking me like if I wanted to study together. I don't know if it was me or her. I think it was her. She was asking me like what I was doing, and then she was saying she was studying together. She was like studying at this boba store, and she was like, "Oh, like do you want to join?" Right? Like she was like, "Oh, I'm with my friends. I want you to meet my friends." I was like, "Oh, okay, like sure." You know, I was like nearby, anyways, nearby the boba shop, anyways. Oh shit, there's this cat. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. So yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, like why not? You know. So I went there, and uh, okay, like the story is almost getting to the end, but yeah. So I go to boba shop, and yeah, there's her friends. So I introduce myself. Okay. So first of all, I'm kind of awkward in general. Like when I meet people, I'm really really awkward. But I try to play cool. It doesn't mean I try to overcompensate and look. I try to look like I'm not a tryhard, right? So I just casually say hi, and like I take a seat, right? And you know, we were like talking about majors. They asked about me, like what I'm studying, how's like semester going for me and stuff, right? And then um this one female friend of the girl I'm interested in, right? They go, "Oh, like you guys, you know, like you guys um make a would make a cute couple, right?" Like just laughing and like joking and like in a joking way, right? Like casually. She makes that joke. And then this girl I'm interested in, her face, her face, like she was like laughing and smiling, but as soon as that the other like her friend made that joke, it like turns 180-degree, right? Completely. And she makes this like disgusted expression on her face. Like disgusted. Like frowning and like disgusted. Like as if she saw something or heard something really, really disgusting or uncomfortable. And then I think that was the moment I realized, oh, maybe, maybe she's not interested, right? Yeah. So, I mean, as soon as I saw her face, it was kind of like a confirmation that she's not interested, right? But, like, I'm still I guess I was still, I don't know, I was being dumb. I was still like trying to cling on to that hope, right? Like that false hope that I still might have a chance. Even after like how dumb was I? Like even after like I see a girl I'm interested in show that disgusted face as soon as someone brings up the idea of she being in a relationship with me, right? Um, but anyways, I play it cool. I just laugh along, and then I, yeah, like I come back home, come back to my apartment, and I'm thinking, like, man, like, should I still like tell her that I'm interested in her, or should I not? Right? I was contemplating really, really hard, right? Um, but I still wanted to like, I don't know. I still wanted a closure, right? Like, I still felt like I needed to hear that from her directly, whether either yes or no, right? So yeah, like I guess me being a caller or whatever, like I just wanted to answer, right? So I just like text her, hey, like I don't know if you already noticed, but actually like I thought like the first time like I saw you, I thought you were cute. And like I was thinking maybe like I was interested in you. I was thinking maybe you might be interested in me too, but I wasn't sure. What do you think, right? And then she texts me back, say, "Oh hey, like thanks for telling me, but yeah, no, thank you." Right? It's funny because as soon as I got that text, I mean, of course, I was kind of like heartbroken, right? Even if like I've only known her for a few days, I think I was pretty into her. I don't know. She really had this like really cute face. Like I like girls that have like a kind of like round face, like round, chubby looking face. She had that face. Um. So, but anyways, yeah, I was really heartbroken. Not literal, actually. I was really heartbroken. But at the same time, I was relieved to get that straight answer, right? Because over the week, I think I was getting really, really anxious. I was getting really confused. I was really perplexed. I just wasn't really sure what was going on. And I felt like I was getting a lot of mixed signals, right? And I didn't know what to do with those mixed signals, right? And I'd rather find out now that later, right? I'd rather find out now that there's no chance that we'll be together, right? Um, yeah, so like I think I was like heartbroken for like a week or two. But eventually I guess like I became okay. But I don't know, I feel like it's kind of cringy. And also like the reason why I share this is because yeah, that like disgusted look on her face, it just really it was so how do you say it, like that image was so strong in my like in my head. Even to this day, I still very like visibly remember like what that face looked like, right? And what kind of emotion I felt when as soon as she made that face. um yeah, so like I don't know. mm, um I don't know, yeah. I don't know what to make of it other than just, I guess, being self-conscious again, right? Just back to like my physical appearance, like, oh, like had I like been taller, maybe like 6 foot, I don't know. Had I been more good looking, maybe much better looking, would the outcome have been different? And I can't shake off this feeling that yeah, the result might have been different. Yeah. um yeah, I just every time like I think about this event, every time I think about her, um yeah, it just, this memory of her like just has been lingering. I mean, it doesn't mean that like she has she still has like an effect on my emotions, but I don't know, it's just that that disgusted look on her face, it just still has that lingering effect. Yeah, so that was my story of getting rejected. um yeah. Thanks for if you guys have watched my video up to this point, I really appreciate you watching. Again, this is so weird, like quoting myself. I don't think I'll ever be able to get over it, but at least I feel like I'm kind of getting a little more used to it now. So hopefully, like in the future videos, I might be more comfortable. But yeah, for now, this is the best I can do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.